had to figure out a way we could feel good about eating camels, right?
Yeah, they're like giant cockroaches. And then right here.
So they just made up a story to make themselves feel good
think
about
so.
it. That sounded a little bit made up.
It
we
seemed a
have
bit, didn't
some.
it? Hello there,
Hi,
and welcome to our channel. This is Alice,
and this is Kai.
and today we're going to be having a look at the garlic festival in the USA.
I've heard of a garlic festival. I absolutely love garlic. I'm really intrigued.
It's a bit random though, isn't it?
A little
Just
bit.
a garlic festival. It's like going, let's go to the carrot festival. You know, it's a bit strange. However, garlic is nice, so the food will be nice in it. Should we have a look?
Yeah,
I
not
don't
sure
really know what to expect.
Let's have a look.
Garlic.
In this video, we've come to a garlic festival to see exactly what goes on here. But first, let's back up. The middle of America has a critical lack of entertainment. They have no Top Golf,
Right.
they have no Dave & Buster's, they have no third example. But here in Hutchinson, a town of 14,000 people, they have garlic. It's a vegetable that can make food taste delicious, but it's also a vegetable that can make your wife hate you. In fact, every year they have a festival centered around this one
What was
vegetable.
that?
Yeah, I
Good
don't
idea
know.
to put garlic in everything, isn't it?
Today I'm on a mission to find out what kind of food people are serving here at a garlic festival. Boom, we have come to our first location. Right behind me, this tent known as Sunny Days Comfort Food.
This is going to be one stinky festival, isn't it? Like, everyone's breath
Yeah.
is going to kick up a bit. Like,
Yeah, but that's fine because it's everyone.
actually, that's true, I suppose, because even when you're talking yourself, you're going to be sort of Yeah, I suppose it maybe negates it a little bit.
First thing that caught my eye
Fair
on the
point.
menu was the garlic mac and cheese. How does mac and cheese and garlic work
Okay.
together? We're about to find out. Let's go under the tent and take a look. My big question for food vendors here is when you're invited to this festival, are you required to put garlic in your menu somewhere?
No, but we try to put it anywhere we can. You get accommodated garlic. There's different types where you can make it to go in anything.
Boom. What am I looking at here, Jamie?
So this is our homemade cheese sauce that we got. We make everything in-house.
And right here, you've got some nice noodles.
Yep, some cavatappi. You got to make sure she's all cheesy and wonderful.
You give it a little bit of a stir. Is the garlic component already worked into the sauce?
Yep, we make a garlic oil. We roast garlic, and then we puree it, and then we put it into the sauce.
So he's gonna pile that in right
That'd be
here.
nice.
This is our garlic mac and cheese infused with garlic flavor. He hits it with a little bit more sauce. This looks creamy and delicious. All right, folks, we have our first meal of the day right here, and I couldn't be more excited. This is the mac and cheese, and it comes with a spork,
Simple
half
but
spoon,
effective.
half fork. Not very good at spooning or forking. I love the noodle they've gone with here. It's kind of a spiral macaroni noodle. And take a look at that creamy white sauce full of garlic flavor. Let's go for it. Cheesy, delicious, creamy, and a bit of garlic, not intense. Oh, but the intensity is growing. This is the type of garlic where you think, I can eat this without any negative consequences. And then you go to kiss your loved one later, and she retches. I love it. Very good, very satisfying. Garlicky, but still cheesy. There's balance. It is a garlic festival, so I think they feel some kind of responsibility to make a garlic version of their own food. That's what they've done here, and that's what they've also done here with their grilled cheese. Oh, so it all starts with a slick of garlic butter on the flat top,
A little bit of garlic oil.
white American cheese.
There's the aioli. It's a rosemary garlic aioli. I can't take any credit for that sandwich. It is particularly my wife's sandwich she's invented.
Next, hit it with some sliced apple.
Got smoked ham. Now this is where it gets
Apple.
fun.
Next, we pile the ham on top. Another slick of garlic butter. He places the bread on top of that. This thing is gonna be so garlic infused. He removes the sandwich from the flat top. He hits it with some plant matter, arugula, the diagonal cut. Very important to
It's a nice sort of garlic bread, kind of, because the garlic butter is what goes onto the bread, isn't it? There was no garlic inside.
Yes, but no, well, there was the garlic in the sauce.
Oh, the
as well.
aioli, yeah.
So I feel like maybe, I mean, I like aioli. Is it aioli? Aioli, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
I like aioli, but I don't know. I think there might be a bit too much garlic in that one for me.
I love garlic.
I mean, you love it really strong, didn't you? Whereas I like a hint of garlic, but not too overpowering. You know?
Yeah.
maximize eating efficiency.
And that's how you make our apple grilled cheese.
Inside a garlic aioli. Only white trash eat mayonnaise. People like me, sophisticated people, we eat aioli. And has layers of flavor. I can't believe it. They wanted to create a sandwich that had some balance. So it's not just
With
Hold
the
up a
apple.
minute, garlic festival? How can you go to a garlic festival? You're a blooming vampire. She's Romanian. Naturally, she's a vampire, right?
It always comes up.
Of
I
course.
can never get away from
Dracula.
it. Yeah, I haven't really thought about it. Maybe that's why I never mentioned
maybe
the garlic festival.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, dude. Okay.
Just about heavy ingredients. It's not just cheese and mayo and ham. No,
Which
they put
think it is
apple
on that?
slices, which
I
gives
think
it a
it'd be quite
nice crispy
interesting.
crunch. Very
Nice
delightful.
crunch
And then
from the
arugula.
Yeah, I think
When I saw the
so.
salad, I thought, not
Probably
for
nice.
me, not today. The only vegetable I want to eat is garlic. Super savory, incredibly
Yeah, I think I
flavorful,
like it.
rich, and packed with garlic flavor, but again, with some balance. Look, today my mission is to find a food that overdoes it, that's overconfident with the garlic. I like that pungent,
Yeah,
potent intensity.
what
This is
I would
culinary
do that as
mastery.
well.
I love it. But let's
Where
keep
they
moving
go
and see what
crazy
other
with the
extreme
garlic.
foods we can
Find
find.
that place.
Oh, that's
America's
you,
love
yeah.
for garlic runs so deep that each year it's celebrated with
Oh,
festivals
nice.
around this country.
Welcome to the Minnesota Garlic Festival. I'm Gertie the Garlic.
Here at the 18-year-old Minnesota Garlic Festival, you can explore 70 of this country's best types of garlic. Indulge in confusing treats like garlic chocolate and garlic ice
Ooh.
cream, and meet others who also
Garlic
love garlic a
chocolate.
little too much.
The garlic is by far the most superior, smelly, stinky, wonderful thing that we can celebrate, and we do it one day a year, and it's the best day ever.
Off to our next location, right behind me, a place where they're serving
Jitterbug.
ginger and also garlic lemonade. It's a very unusual type of lemonade. Let's go check it out. All right, folks, here we go. Garlic lemonade. On one hand, it doesn't feel like garlic should be in...
I have had ginger and something else, like raspberry and ginger or
I
whatever.
mean, ginger's very
lemonade.
overpowering, though, isn't it? It's
It's
strong
a little bit
flavour.
strong, but obviously it depends the quantity you're using. But garlic and ginger, yeah, I'm not
But
really
they're
sure
like
about
they're
that
good
one.
for cleansing and things like that. Aren't they? That's the point of them, isn't it? Like an onion is kind of the same sort of thing. What?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm not going to go any further with this in case I'm
You
wrong.
wouldn't have an onion lemonade.
No, well,
But I guess
didn't mean that.
it's the same with garlic. Would you have a garlic lemonade? I don't know.
No.
lemonade. On the other hand, I really feel like if you put enough sugar on anything, it'll make it palatable. But let's give it a taste and find out for sure. Oh, wow. There is a hint of garlic. It's very sweet, super sugary.
just
It's
a
like the
hint,
ginger
okay.
and garlic, they're best friends, holding hands, running down a meadow. They're working together to make something special here. What's weird is it tastes like raw garlic, where it's got some spice to it. The lady inside that wagon seemed off a rocker. I think you have to be a little bit nuts to come to a place like this and reinvent a menu that makes no sense anywhere else. But here, it's celebrated. Behind me, our next stop, a food truck known as Minnesota Nice Cream. They are serving a garlic ice cream. It's called the Hail Garlic Sundae. I love the creativity. I love the huevos to do what they're doing. Let's get in line. So you tried the other ice
that's
cream.
a
Is that also a
big
garlic
shame.
ice cream?
Yes, but it wasn't garlicky enough.
I feel like some people, they're kind of pulling the punches with the garlic. I want like full garlic.
I do too. And presentation here, when I see people carrying it around, that's what I want to eat.
It's going to be some time though. We are in a long line here. I would like your most garlicky ice cream available.
The dish or cone?
Dish, please.
And edible glitter?
Edible glitter? Yeah. Okay, we're doing a live tasting.
Yeah.
On my order right now.
This is the bourbon caramel.
Bourbon caramel with the garlic ice cream.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah, it is good.
Oh, that is just what I wanted it to taste like. I can taste the garlic right away. And it doesn't bite. Like sometimes garlic is sharp. It's excellent.
Oh, you're a good food reviewer. All right, thank you very much. Take care. Fran has a pumpkin patch. I want to go there, but it's just whole pumpkins. What am I going to do? All right, here it is. This is the sundae we've been waiting for. This is basically their signature item. We
looks
have
nice.
potato chips. We have a garlic caramel and then some Butterfinger bits. Oh, look at that. Just pure garlic ice cream flavor. Nervous. Let's go for it.
I think this will be good.
Oh, you know, garlic is kind of this bipolar ingredient. How it tastes before it's cooked and after it's cooked is completely different. And so this, I'm tasting some of that raw
Oh, I see the
garlic
glitter as
potent
well.
sharpness that she was talking about. That's good. There's waves of garlic, but it's not too intense. Right here we have a fragile potato chip. It is topped with that Butterfinger and then loads of glitter too.
What's a butterfinger?
The garlic helps the caramel taste even
that the
more
sauce?
caramely. This is pretty wild.
No, I think the thing that he picked up with the chip had the orange crumbly bits on top. That was Butterfinger.
I don't know. What is Butterfinger,
Yeah,
guys?
let us know, guys.
It's a weird one, isn't it?
Especially for a place like Minnesota. When I grew up here, you couldn't even buy alcohol on a Sunday. Now we're doing this? Hi. What is the most garlicky thing you have?
It's this that goes on the pasty.
What is a pasty?
A pasty is in a flaky crust with beef, pork, potatoes, carrots, rutabaga.
So
And
this is
what?
our pasty right
What's the
here.
last
She
name?
takes the
Rutabaga?
roasted garlic butter. I mean, that thing is
missed it.
absolutely
I was doing it.
saturated, and that goes on top. And this is looking very delightful. Is it done?
It's done.
It's done. Everything happened. Pasty. It
What's
is a
pasty?
traditional British
Yeah.
pastry, particularly associated with Cornwall in England. When I look at this
What's in it?
empty plate with just a lone
did say.
cold-looking pasty on top, I think British food. Oh my God, I
Oh,
can
hello.
feel the pastry is soft, flaky. You can see bits of potato, carrot.
It looks like
beef,
pasty,
everything
doesn't it?
snugly pushed inside. It looks delicious.
I'm not bothered by pasties, though. They're just whatever.
Very
Alright.
British. The main seasoning is pepper, but of course you've got that garlic butter. It's rich, it's garlicky, it's got a potent flavor to it. It's full of fluffy potato, carrot, beef. I'm pretty impressed. I didn't know if there was going to be any ethnic diversity here, but it turns out, yes, British food. We've come to Gentleman Forager. This is a very exciting location because here not only do they have garlic-infused meats, but they're
Yes.
exotic meats, including a little bit
Yes.
of camel, something you don't usually find
Oh.
here
Camel?
in Minnesota.
Exotic meat.
This is the
Ah.
owner, Mike.
Gentleman Forager, our brand,
Never
tries
had
to come
camel
up with some
before.
really unique and original things that maybe not everybody's doing.
Let's take a look down here. You can see the kebab here. This is the camel meat. So right now he's applying that garlic-infused marinade.
There was a giant pan of garlic that went in to make that.
Where do you source camel from to get it here in Minnesota?
We feel really awesome about it because they're an invasive species in Australia. So they round them up by helicopter and put them down, and they're shipped over here to the U.S.
God, that's
None of this
horrendous.
seems true.
Totally true. We had to figure out a way we could feel good about eating camels, right?
Yeah, they're like giant cockroaches. And then right here,
So they just made up a story to make themselves feel good about it. That sounded a little bit made up.
It
we
seems a
have
bit, doesn't
some
it?
rabbit going on. Hit it with a little bit of sauce, and that is ready to go.
It does look
That is
really
the
good.
tenderloin, and you know there's a long tenderloin on a camel. You got to think the
Can't
tenderloin
say I've
is
ever
what
tried
follows the
camel before.
spine. But isn't the camel spine like take a detour, go up here? Sometimes it goes up twice.
That's not the spine.
The hump.
That's a lot of tenderloin. Mm-hmm. Beefy, garlicky, lean, delicious. Quite tender. It's got a little bit of heat, very savory. I love it. What they cut this with? A machete? These are huge. I'm a big fan. I've had camel in many different countries. This is my first time
Oh,
having camel
okay.
an hour away from where I was born here in Minnesota. Pretty dang good. But then,
Well, to be fair, he has traveled everywhere.
that is
so
true.
if he hasn't tried it, I don't know who would.
No, that is fair.
there's the rabbit. This right here. Folks are
Rabbit,
walking
is
by
it?
saying, hey, where do you get the chicken?
Oh, that ain't chicken.
Look at that. This is a hamstring. This is what gives the rabbit its hops. Oh, it's looking juicy. Rabbit infused with a garlic sauce.
Never tried rabbit
Have
either.
you? I was going to
Have
ask
you?
you. I have had rabbit, yeah,
No, I've never had rabbit.
but not grilled like
it's a
that.
bit tougher than chicken.
I've had
isn't
it in soup, and it was very tender, full of the
Oh,
bone
okay.
kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
the
can't
squirrel on
really
the fence. I was just thinking,
yeah.
have you ever tried squirrel?
No, I haven't.
I can't say I have either.
This is unbelievable. It is reminiscent of chicken, but a little drier, but not dry. I'm telling you, next wing night, this looks like it could be a giant wing. It is not. It's delicious. It's juicy. For being such a lean meat, it really grills up nicely. Very impressed. It's nice to see the more exotic meats. We need to get out of just the rut of pig, cow, chicken. But from here, we must keep moving forward. Behind me right now in that trailer, Danger Moon. I saw the menu and they have a very unique item from Asia called Mandu. I tried Mandu a lot because it's from Korea and I lived there for 8 years. But here,
What's
well,
that?
there's a guy inside
The
making
fish.
Mandu and he ain't Korean. Let's go talk to Dave. Where are you from?
I'm from originally from Delano, Minnesota. Our mandu is inspired by the pan-fried mandu. We cut up the vegetables with our ginsu knife, and we use patty pan squash, zucchini, garlic grown locally here in Minnesota, and also onions. I love vegetables in mandu.
So all these vegetables will get minced up, mixed with this pork right here, and then it looks like this, ready to get stuffed into the wheat wrapper.
So we put the
Oh,
wrapper in
ooh.
there, and then we use our machine.
Oh, that worked pretty good.
Okay, we have the mandu, and then we're ready to put it in the cast iron pan where we use some sesame oil to get the Asian flavor. We add a little bit of soy sauce, and then to get a little sweetness, we add a sweet and sour sauce. Put a couple dumplings in there. We serve 2 at a time, and that is how we make our moto mandu.
This is a fascinating
that'll be
origin
really
story
yummy.
for a food. His wife, she went to Jeju, the Hawaii of Korea, to teach English. He went there too, and he fell in love with this. When I saw his hat and the way he was dressed, when he said the word Mandu, it did not compute. I was like, you know Mandu? How? Hey. That's good. I thought that was gonna be way too vegetable-y. Squash, zucchini, they're almost the same thing. And they can be a bit watery too, but it's not. It tastes great. There's a balance between the veggies and the meat and then the garlic. They hit it with some of that locally grown garlic. He's using sesame oil, a very staple Korean ingredient, giving it some smoky flavor. It tastes very good. I'm gonna really sop it up in that sauce. Very satisfying. It's good and it has garlic. That's what I'm all about today. There are a finite number of food trucks here and not all of them are serving garlic specialties. I'm gonna keep looking and see what else we can find. All right guys, you wanna see something terrifying?
You gonna sit right here?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get in you.
Who do we sacrifice? All right, can I go? Am I free to go? Okay, thank you. So now we've come to the Meet the Farmers portion of this festival. This is where you can meet people making all kinds of fun products. For example, this gentleman is farming singing bowls. Hi, how you doing? So over here you have garlic shortbread. Evelyn.
Yeah.
What is shortbread?
It's a type of cookie that originates from Scotland. It's very butter heavy. There's flour in it, and I just make it a little weird.
Including garlic?
I sold out that one immediately. It was like a garlic shot.
The Good Samaritan has just given up her own garlic shortbread.
Oh,
It's right here in my
no.
hands. I'm gonna try it
That
for the
was
first
cute.
time. We've got garlic, cheddar, and chives. It's soft and moist. I thought it might be crumbly. It's not. I taste the cheddar. It's just wafts of garlic circulating in my mouth. It's savory, it's cheesy, and it's kind of like a cheddar bay biscuit, like what you get at Red Lobster. Garlic shortbread, love it. All right, folks, I'm here with Zane. He has made garlic chocolate. It shouldn't work.
Nah,
It shouldn't
I'm not
exist.
sure about this
but
one.
Zane has
That's-
brought it into
that's too
existence,
much.
like the Chinese cloning a sheep. How do you know if people are going to want to buy it? You don't want to go home with 70 pounds of garlic chocolate.
I basically just did an estimate, and if it sells, great, I'll do it next year. If not, I'll sell it elsewhere, I guess, or try.
So if you're here next year, maybe you're buying the chocolate from right now. Is that your point?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, folks, here we go. Zane chocolate. You see the little pieces of garlic right here? Gonna strip off the old stocking there. Boom. Look at that big, beautiful, dark tabs of chocolate. I'm gonna break off one strip. Smooth, melty, rich, bitter, dark chocolate. It's interesting. It's just a hint of garlic. Oddly enough, the garlic adds another layer onto the cocoa and the buttery goodness of that dark chocolate. It's a chocolate that may divide the room, but I gotta say, I'm glad I've tried it. I'm a better person for having put that in my mouth. And there's not many things I can say that about. Boom, we've reached our final location right behind me. This is where we're gonna meet our garlic crescendo. Will my wife ever look to me face to face again? No. Already know. Here they're serving an assortment of different types of barbecue, including a pulled pork sandwich. F5, what does this stand for?
Well, we're a family of 5, and F5 is the largest tornado.
Oh, I like that.
We start with our garlic butter to toast the bun on a pulled pork.
Do you always have garlic butter or just for this event?
We always have garlic butter, yep. We'll get that toasted off and looking pretty.
Boom, and those buns are toasted. Once the buns are toasted, we head over here.
Got our pulled pork, slow roasted. Give you a good scoop on there. We have our variety of sauces outside.
So Derek is bringing me
hold
outside
back.
to
That's
the
good.
sauce station over here.
So we have our original barbecue sauce, a garlic, a honey,
That dish was almost empty, so you could tell that that was very popular.
Yeah,
and a spicy.
I gotta go
Good
today
portion size
with
as
the
well.
garlic. Go for it.
You say when.
When?
That's
Oh,
it.
come
Here's
on.
our pulled pork sandwich topped with our famous garlic barbecue sauce.
All right, folks, this
I
is
bet
our
that's lovely.
final garlic-infused meal of the day. This thing has a beastly amount of pulled pork on top. We have one garlic element that is going to bring this thing to garlic level 11. That is this right here. This is freeze-dried garlic chips. More on that later. I'm going to put the top bun on.
I thought
They
he was
are
gonna
not trying
sprinkle
all
some
with
on
the
top.
meat. The bun is steamy and then toasted as well. And there's just so much super soft, delicious, succulent, juicy.
We should actually have a look into some freeze drying because I don't really understand it. But I know that I've seen on Facebook and stuff that people sell freeze dried sweets and things like that. Is it
And also
freeze-dried?
crisps made of vegetables, I think.
Yeah,
I've
like,
seen as well.
I'm just curious
It's a
what
bit
the whole
weird.
process is because like someone was selling freeze dried Skittles, but why would you just not get normal Skittles? Like, how does it make them different? I'm kind of curious in a way as well. Like maybe it enhances things and makes them awesome. I don't know.
Tender pulled pork. This is absolutely delicious. Now, barbecue has the right amount of sweetness, tang, and savoriness, plus a hint of garlic flavor. But here's the thing. I want to end big today, and I don't want to end with a little bit of a hint. I want to end with this. That's like a full piece of garlic that's been dehydrated. It almost burns. It's like eating raw garlic, except that it's dry. We already know that this is a delicious pulled pork sandwich, but what if you completely desecrate it by adding all of this? It's gonna be
That's
yummy.
extreme, isn't it?
Oh yeah, this is what I was looking for. It was so garlicky, I want to die. There's an intensity in my mouth that's hard to describe. It's just pure garlic crunch mixed with delicious pulled pork. It's so sharp, it's so intense, it's almost spicy. It's burning me like horseradish, but at the same time, it's addictive. I did not come here to try food that vaguely tastes like garlic. I came here to get punched in the face by garlic. That said, this is our final garlic experience of the day, but I need to tell you which one was my absolute favorite. Today we went to the Garlic Festival here in Minnesota. So which food from today was my absolute favorite? Though it is challenging to pick just one, I have to say that my absolute favorite garlic-related food from today was the grilled cheese in the beginning of the day. Maybe it was because of that perfectly roasted bread.
That did look quite good, though.
And they had aioli, and they had cheese. Everything about it was beautiful. On
And
the
the
whole, I
apple.
love that stuff like this exists. My only feedback is that next year I would like to see even more garlic food. We want something that's gonna knock us out. So I hope you enjoyed this splendid day here in Hutchinson, Minnesota at the Garlic Festival. Otherwise, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next.
Okay, we'll stop with that.
It's actually quite cool, isn't it? A little bit random, but quite cool.
I'm with him. I wanted something that had like really strong garlic flavor.
Yeah.
I don't think he got that. It doesn't sound like he did. And that's what I would have expected from a garlic festival. At least one or two places that would just knock your socks off with garlic.
But then for me, I think they were doing it perfectly fine. And that's exactly like I could
yeah, but
live
you
with
have to have variety for people that like a lot of garlic, like me, and then for people that, you know, like just a hint of garlic.
But is it a little bit like, you know, like chili, you know? So some people like it very mild. Some people like it like the Inferno. But the problem is the people that like it like the Inferno have kind of numbed their senses a little bit. So now everything tastes mild to them. So then when poor little me goes down to this, you know, this garlic festival or this chili festival, I'm going to die.
Yeah, but that's why you have variations. You have very little chili, very little garlic. And then you go up the scale. It doesn't sound like the scale went very far up.
No. I'll be happy then.
I'll be happy, absolutely.
Yeah, I can
but
enjoy it then.
I just would buy one of them jars and just sprinkle garlic on everything else.
She'll be sleeping in her own hotel room as well. Because you will stink.
Well, you will too, but I guess not so much.
No, because I'll just be having like the subtle hint. You'll be like having the overpowering, overwhelming like stench of garlic.
Yeah, no one will come near me.
You'll be sweating garlic. Okay, well that was cool, wasn't it? A bit different.
Yeah, very different, very interesting. I would
I
love
like
to
the
have
creativity as well.
Yeah,
You know? Just a bit random, but I kind of like that.
would love to have something random like this around us that we can.
Yeah, definitely.
Get to go
cool.
to.
Ah, well,
do you have a garlic festival near you guys? This is obviously Minnesota, but are they like well known in the US? Is this a thing?
Or do you have any other festival, like a carrot festival or parsnip or turnip? Is it parsnip? I don't know.
Both.
A pea festival, who knows?
Pea festival.
The round things,
The
not the other stuff.
vegetables.
Whoa. We quite enjoy watching them, and it'd be quite interesting to see what's available, really, what's out there. So let us know in the comments. But other than that, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye.